Roblox has spent years telling parents that it is a safe place for children, a platform built around imagination, creativity, friendship, and fun. And to be fair, for millions of kids around the world, that probably is what Roblox feels like. A place to play after school, a place to make an avatar, a place to hang out with friends, a place to play silly games, build worlds, and feel like part of a massive online community. But over the last few years, a very different picture has started to form. A picture that Roblox probably does not want people looking at for too long, because behind the bright colors, the goofy avatars, the sponsored events, the Robux, and the family-friendly branding, there has been a growing list of serious concerns. Predator allegations, moderation failures, inappropriate content slipping through, creators and users claiming they were ignored, parents saying they were not listened to, lawsuits, investigations, and a repeated question that keeps coming back again and again: is Roblox actually doing enough to protect children? Now, before we go any further, I want to be clear. This is not a video saying every person at Roblox is evil. That would be ridiculous. There are almost certainly people inside Roblox who genuinely care about safety, who work hard, and who want the platform to be better. And this is also not me saying Roblox is the only online platform with this problem. Any massive platform that has children on it is going to attract bad actors. That is sadly just the reality of the internet. But that does not excuse the company running the platform. Because when your entire brand is built around kids, and when millions of children are using your service every day, you do not get to act surprised when people hold you to a higher standard.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You do not get to say, well, the internet is dangerous, and leave it there. You are the company that built the playground. You are the company that controls the rules. You are the company that profits from the users. So you are also the company responsible for making sure the children using it are protected. And that is where Roblox keeps running into trouble. Because the issue is not just that bad people exist on Roblox. The issue is the pattern. That word is important, pattern, because this does not feel like one isolated failure. It does not feel like one account that slipped through. It does not feel like one strange game, one bad moderation decision, or one single controversy. It feels like the same cycle repeating over and over again. Someone raises concerns. Roblox says safety is a top priority. More examples come out. The community gets angry. Journalists or creators start digging. Pressure builds. Roblox announces new safety features. And then, eventually, the same kind of concerns appear again. And honestly, that is the part that makes this so frustrating. Because at some point, we are working on it is not enough. Not when children are involved. Not when the platform is this big. And definitely not when people have been warning about these problems for years. One of the biggest examples of this whole situation is the controversy involving Schlep. Schlep was a Roblox creator who became known for exposing alleged predators using the platform. According to Schlep and his supporters, his work helped lead to real arrests. And whether you like his methods or not, that is a serious claim. This was not just some random creator making drama videos for views. From his side of the story, he believed he was exposing a real safety issue on a platform filled with children. But Roblox did not respond by publicly working with him. They did not create a clear, trusted reporting system for creators who find this sort of thing. They did not come out and say, we understand the concern and we are going to build a better pipeline for this. Instead, Roblox banned him and sent him a cease and desist letter. Now, this is where we need to be fair, because Roblox did have an argument, at least on paper. The company claimed that Schlep's methods broke platform rules. They said he was simulating child endangerment conversations. They said he was collecting or sharing personal information. They said he was moving conversations off platform. And they argued that this kind of vigilante behavior could interfere with safety systems and even real investigations. And look, that is not a completely insane point. You cannot just have random people on the internet running their own predator-catching operations with no oversight. That can go wrong very quickly. It can interfere with law enforcement. It can put people in danger. It can create legal problems. And it can turn a serious issue into content. So no, I am not saying every creator should be allowed to do whatever they want in the name of catching predators. That would be irresponsible. But this is where Roblox loses me. Because if Roblox's official systems were working properly, why was Schlep finding these people in the first place? Why did he feel the need to do it? Why did so many people support him? Why did the community believe him? Why are parents still raising concerns? Why are lawsuits still being filed? Why are state officials still looking into the platform? And why does it always seem like Roblox moves faster when the controversy becomes public? That is the question that Roblox never seems to answer in a satisfying way. Because from the outside, the Schlep situation looked less like Roblox protecting children and more like Roblox protecting itself. And maybe Roblox would disagree with that. Maybe they would say this was purely about policy, safety, and making sure investigations are handled properly. But the optics were terrible. When your platform is accused of not doing enough to protect kids, banning someone known for exposing predators is obviously going to make people wonder what your priorities are.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Are you protecting children, or are you protecting the brand? And that is the problem. Because with Roblox, it often feels like the company is more aggressive when its image is threatened than when users are. And that is not a good look. Roblox keeps telling people to use the official reporting tools. And in theory, yes, that is what people should do. If someone is acting inappropriately, report them. If someone is trying to move a child off platform, report them. If someone is posting dangerous or suspicious content, report them. That all sounds simple, but the issue is trust. Do people actually trust Roblox's reporting system? Do they believe serious reports are handled quickly? Do they believe reports are reviewed by real people when they need to be? Do they believe repeat offenders are permanently removed? Do they believe a predator cannot simply make a new account and start again? Do they believe Roblox will act before a story goes viral? Because if the answer is no, then Roblox has a much bigger problem than individual bad actors. It has a trust problem. And trust is everything when your platform is used by children. A reporting button does not mean much if people do not believe anything happens after they press it. A safety policy does not mean much if users think it is only enforced when there is public backlash. And a company's statement does not mean much if the community feels like the company is saying the same thing every time, while the same problems keep appearing. That is why Schlep became such a symbol. Not because everybody agrees with every method he used, but because he represented a larger frustration. The frustration that people feel when they believe the official systems do not work. The frustration of parents who feel ignored. The frustration of creators who find disturbing things and think Roblox is not acting fast enough. The frustration of a community that feels like Roblox only listens when the situation becomes embarrassing. And once a company gets that reputation, it is very hard to shake. Because every statement starts to sound scripted. Every update starts to look like damage control. Every ban starts to look suspicious. Every delay starts to feel intentional. That is what happens when trust breaks, and Roblox has allowed that trust to break. Another major issue is off-platform contact. This is one of the biggest dangers on Roblox, and honestly, on any platform with kids. A bad actor does not need to do everything inside Roblox. They only need Roblox to be the starting point. They meet the child in a game. They act friendly. They play together. They build trust. They add them. They talk for a while. And then eventually they try to move the conversation somewhere else. Discord, Snapchat, Instagram, anywhere with less moderation. Anywhere where Roblox no longer has control. That is the danger. Roblox can say, we moderate our platform, but once the conversation moves somewhere else, the risk becomes much harder to control. And Roblox knows this. They know off-platform movement is dangerous. They have filters. They have rules. They have policies against sharing personal information. They have restrictions on certain links. But here is the uncomfortable truth. For years, Roblox culture has been tied to off-platform spaces. Developer servers, fan communities, trading groups, role-play communities, game update servers, friend groups, Discord servers attached to Roblox games. This did not appear out of nowhere. It became normal. And when something risky becomes normal on a platform full of children, that is a massive failure of design.
Boy, if you don't get
Because Roblox cannot act shocked that people are moving conversations off-platform when so much of the broader Roblox ecosystem has encouraged that behavior for years. If your platform is full of children, off-platform contact should not be treated like a minor issue. It should be treated as one of the biggest risks in the entire system. Because predators do not need Roblox to be fully unmoderated, they just need Roblox to be the doorway. And that is a terrifying thought. Then there is the moderation problem, and honestly, Roblox moderation is one of the strangest things on the internet. Anyone who has played Roblox knows how weird the filter can be. You can type the most innocent sentence imaginable, and Roblox will censor half of it. You can be trying to say something completely normal, and the chat filter acts like you just leaked national secrets. But somehow, at the same time, people still manage to find inappropriate usernames. Suggestive clothing, questionable groups, weird roleplay spaces, bypassed phrases, coded messages, sexualized avatars, and content that clearly should not be on a platform with so many children. And that is what makes people furious. Because moderation that blocks harmless users while missing dangerous behavior is the worst of both worlds. It annoys normal players, and it teaches bad actors how to dodge the system, because bad actors adapt. They use numbers, they use symbols, they use spaces, they use emojis, they use misspellings, they use slang, they use foreign characters, they use code words. They say things in a way that looks harmless to a basic filter but is obvious to the people they are targeting. So when Roblox says, "We have filters," that is not enough. Filters are only useful if they work against real behavior. And predators are not going to type the most obvious banned words in perfect English and wait to get caught. They are going to work around the system. So Roblox has to be better than that.
You suck!
And if children understand the code and predators understand the code, but Roblox moderation does not, then the system is failing. That might sound harsh, but it is true. Because when moderation misses dangerous behavior on a platform filled with children, that is not just a technical problem, it is a child safety problem. And Roblox cannot keep hiding behind the idea that moderation at scale is difficult. Of course it is difficult. Nobody is saying this is easy. But Roblox built a platform at this scale. Roblox benefits from being this big. Roblox makes money from this ecosystem. So Roblox also has to accept the responsibility that comes with it. You do not get the benefits of scale without the accountability of scale. The marketplace is another part of this. Because Roblox is not just a game anymore, it is a marketplace. It is avatars. It is clothing. It is accessories. It is user-generated items. It is animations. It is groups. It is games made by users. It is private servers. It is community spaces. And that user-generated side of Roblox is one of the biggest reasons the platform became so successful. But it is also one of the biggest safety challenges. Because when millions of people can create content, some of them are going to upload things that should not be there. That could be suggestive clothing. It could be inappropriate avatar combinations. It could be bypassed text. It could be groups built around coded language. It could be games that hide questionable behavior behind innocent-looking names. And again, Roblox profits from this ecosystem.
Ew, you nasty-ass bastard! You fucking nasty-ass motherfucker! That's nasty, man!
That matters. Roblox cannot build a business around user-generated content, take a cut from the marketplace, benefit from the engagement, and then act like it is impossible to moderate. If your business model depends on users creating content, then your safety system has to be strong enough to handle user-created content. Otherwise, you have not built a creative platform. You have built a loophole machine. And when the audience includes children, that is not acceptable. This is where the money side becomes important. Because Roblox is not a tiny indie website, it is a massive company. It has investors, it has shareholders, it has brand deals, it has advertising, it has sponsored events, it has Robux, it has a marketplace, it has creators making money, it has users spending hours and hours inside the platform. And that creates a very uncomfortable question. Does Roblox actually put child safety above growth? Because real safety can hurt business. If you make chat harder to access, some users might spend less time online. If you make account creation stricter, fewer users might get in. If you restrict social features, engagement might drop. If you crack down harder on suspicious games, visits might go down. If you ban repeat offenders more aggressively, user numbers might take a hit. If you separate adults and minors more strictly, some parts of the platform might become less active. And if Roblox is serious about safety, it has to be willing to accept those consequences. That is the real test. It is easy to say, safety is our top priority. Every company says that. That phrase means almost nothing anymore. The real question is whether safety is still the top priority when it costs money, when it hurts engagement, when it slows growth, when it makes the platform less profitable, when it annoys investors, when it makes the numbers look worse. That is when you find out what a company actually values. And this is why people are suspicious of Roblox, because many of the biggest safety changes seem to happen after pressure, after controversy, after lawsuits, after investigations, after creators expose something, after media coverage, after parents get angry, after the problem becomes too public to ignore.
That don't work. There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Now, that does not automatically mean Roblox does not care, but it does make the company look reactive. And when your platform is used by children, reactive is not good enough. You cannot wait for a scandal to improve safety. You cannot wait for a lawsuit to close a loophole. You cannot wait for a viral video to fix a moderation failure, not when children are involved. To be fair, Roblox has made updates. They have introduced age checks for chat. They have talked about limiting communication between minors and adults. They have trusted connections. They have expanded parental controls. They have announced Roblox Kids and Roblox Select accounts. They have been making changes to how different age groups interact, and some of these changes could genuinely help. I am not going to pretend they are meaningless. Age checks are a big step. Stronger parental controls are a good thing. Better separation between adults and minors is something Roblox should have been doing aggressively. But that also raises the obvious question. Why did it take this long? Why did Roblox need years of criticism before these systems became a major priority? Why were children allowed to use the platform for so long with weaker age systems? Why did public pressure have to build this much before Roblox made bigger moves? And this is the issue with the updates. They may be useful. They may be necessary. They may be a step in the right direction, but they do not erase the pattern. They do not erase years of concerns. They do not erase parents who felt ignored. They do not erase creators who felt punished. They do not erase moderation failures. They do not erase children being exposed to things they should never have seen. A new safety feature does not automatically rebuild trust. Trust has to be earned, and Roblox still has a lot to prove. Another thing that stands out is the way Roblox talks about these problems. The company often uses polished corporate language. They talk about safety teams, AI moderation, law enforcement partnerships, reporting tools, parental controls, chat filters, age checks. And on paper, all of that sounds good. But people are not asking whether Roblox has safety systems.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
They are asking whether those safety systems actually work, because there is a huge difference. A reporting button that does not lead to fast action is not enough. A filter that blocks harmless words but misses dangerous behavior is not enough. A parental control system that parents do not understand is not enough. An age check system that can be bypassed is not enough. A law enforcement partnership is not enough if the platform is still letting suspicious behavior build before it gets reported. Roblox does not need better PR. It needs better protection. And that is why people are not satisfied with nice statements. The platform is too big for vague reassurance. When you are dealing with children, people want proof, clear proof, consistent proof, independent proof, not just trust us. Because the honest truth is that a lot of people do not trust Roblox anymore. And
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
that is Roblox's own fault. The situation becomes even more complicated when you look at Roblox's future ambitions. Roblox does not just want to be seen as a kids' game. It wants to be a massive social platform. It wants older users. It wants brands. It wants events. It wants concerts. It wants creators. It wants advertising. It wants social spaces. It wants to be part of this bigger metaverse-style future. And fine, a platform can evolve. A company can grow. But if Roblox wants to be an all-ages platform, then the separation between children and adults needs to be extremely strict. Not slightly strict. Not, we are working on it. Not, we have filters. Extremely strict. Because you cannot build a platform around children and then also chase adult social features without creating serious risks. If Roblox wants adults and children on the same platform, it has to prove that the age separation actually works.
And like everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Not in theory, in practice. Adults and minors should not be mixed in risky social spaces. Children should not be one click away from communities they do not understand. Younger users should not be pushed toward off-platform groups. And Roblox should not be talking about adult social ambitions while people are still questioning whether the children's side is safe. That is what makes people uncomfortable. It feels like Roblox wants the best of both worlds. It wants the family-friendly image of a children's platform, but it also wants the growth potential of a giant all-ages social network. And those two things come with very different responsibilities. If Roblox wants both, then safety has to be stronger than both. Because you do not build adult social features while people are still asking whether the kids are protected.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
That should be common sense. Now, we also need to talk about criticism, because Roblox often seems very defensive when people call out the platform. But criticism is not the enemy. The problem being exposed is the enemy. If parents are warning you, listen. If creators are finding dangerous accounts, listen. If journalists are uncovering safety failures, listen. If researchers are finding moderation gaps, listen. If lawmakers are investigating, listen. Do not just manage the narrative. Fix the problem. Because when a company spends more energy controlling its image than addressing the issue, people notice. And this is why the Schlep ban became such a big deal. To Roblox, maybe it was a policy decision. Maybe they genuinely believed his methods were unsafe. Maybe they thought he was interfering with investigations. Maybe they saw him as a risk. But to a lot of people watching, it looked very different. It looked like Roblox was punishing someone for showing that the platform had a serious problem. And that perception matters. Because once people believe a company cares more about its image than its users, every response starts to look fake. Every statement sounds scripted. Every safety update looks like damage control. Every ban looks suspicious. Every silence feels calculated. That is what happens when trust breaks. And Roblox has a trust problem. Not just a predator problem, not just a moderation problem, a trust problem. People do not believe Roblox is transparent enough. They do not believe Roblox acts quickly enough. They do not believe Roblox listens enough. And they do not believe Roblox is willing to lose money to protect kids. That is the brutal truth.
Oh, no!
I want to be fair. No platform can stop every bad person. That is impossible. Roblox cannot magically prevent every predator from ever creating an account. No company can. But that is not the standard people are asking for. People are not asking for perfection. They are asking for responsibility. They are asking Roblox to act fast, to act clearly, to act transparently, to remove dangerous users properly, to stop repeat offenders, to make reporting actually feel useful, to stop relying on children, parents, and creators to find the worst parts of the platform. And right now, a lot of people clearly believe Roblox is not doing enough. That is the issue. Roblox is not being judged against perfection. It is being judged against the responsibility that comes with running one of the biggest children's platforms in the world. And that standard should be extremely high. Not average, not better than before, not we are improving. Extremely high. Because kids are not beta testers for safety features. Parents should not need to become online safety experts just to let their child play a blocky game. Creators should not need to risk bans or legal threats to expose obvious dangers. And children should not be the ones paying the price for a company moving too slowly. So, what should Roblox actually do? First, independent safety audits. Not just internal blog posts, not just company statements, not just our systems are working. Independent reviews from people who can actually test whether the systems work. If Roblox is confident in its safety systems, it should have no problem letting independent experts examine them. Second, clearer transparency. How many serious reports are submitted? How quickly are they reviewed? How many are reviewed by humans? How many accounts are banned for child safety violations? How many repeat offenders come back? How many cases are escalated to law enforcement? How many reports are dismissed incorrectly? People deserve clearer answers. Third, a trusted reporting pipeline. If creators, researchers, parents, or users find dangerous content, there should be a secure official way to submit evidence. Not a system where people feel ignored. Not a system where they feel forced to go viral. Not a system where they worry about being punished for reporting something Roblox should have caught. Fourth, stronger moderation across the whole platform. Not just chat, groups, usernames, display names, avatar items, clothing, animations, games, private servers, marketplace uploads, roleplay spaces, external links, all of it. Because bad actors do not only use chat, they use the whole platform. Fifth, stronger separation between minors and adults. If Roblox wants to be an all-ages platform, this has to be one of the strongest parts of the system. Not something that looks good in a blog post, something that actually works. And finally, Roblox needs to stop treating criticism like a threat, because the person pointing at the fire is not the problem. The fire is the problem. And right now, too many people are pointing at the same fire. Parents, creators, journalists, researchers, lawmakers, former users. The pattern is too big to ignore. So yes, Roblox has made safety updates. Yes, some of those updates might help. Yes, vigilante predator hunting can be risky. Yes, official reporting channels matter. And yes, Roblox probably has people inside the company who genuinely care about safety. But none of that changes the bigger point. Roblox has had years to get this right. Years of warnings, years of reports, years of parents raising concerns, years of creators pointing out issues, years of moderation failures being exposed, years of people asking the same basic question. Is Roblox safe enough for children?
Double down. That shit is a two-pack of ass.
Is Roblox safe enough for children? And somehow, we are still having this conversation. That is the worrying part. Because Roblox does not just have a safety problem, it has a pattern problem, a pattern of reacting too late, a pattern of polished statements, a pattern of moderation catching the wrong things, a pattern of creators finding problems before the company fixes them, a pattern of safety updates arriving after outrage, a pattern of protecting the brand before proving the platform is safe. And until Roblox breaks that pattern, people are going to keep questioning them. And honestly, they should. Because when your platform is built around children, not safe enough is not a small issue. It is the whole story. And this is why the Roblox situation matters beyond just Roblox. Because this is not only about one game. It is about what happens when a children's platform becomes too big, too profitable, and too important for its own safety systems to keep up. It is about what happens when a company builds a digital playground, fills it with kids, monetizes every corner of it, and then struggles to control what happens inside. It is about what happens when safety becomes a feature instead of the foundation. And that is the real issue here. Safety should not be something Roblox adds after backlash.
Before the metaverse talk. Before the adult social features. Before everything. Because if Roblox wants the trust of parents, it has to earn it. Not with slogans. Not with press releases. Not with polished statements. With proof. And until that proof is clear, consistent, and impossible to ignore, people are right to keep asking uncomfortable questions. Because when millions of children are involved, Uncomfortable questions are exactly what we need. And Roblox needs to answer them.
And that's where I'll leave this Roblox rant for today. Honestly, this whole situation is messy, and there's a lot more that could still be said about Roblox, their moderation, and the way they handle criticism. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Roblox is doing enough to protect its players, or do you think they care more about protecting their image? Sound off in the comments with your opinions, because I'm genuinely interested to hear what everyone thinks. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more commentary, rants, and videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.